Hi, this is Katie with Next Shift, and I want to do a video discussing what goes into playing goalie outside of just being in the crease and stopping the puck. There are certain expectations for how you engage with the play and communicate with your team, but beyond that, there are even more subtle ways that can affect the outcome of the game and have really more of an impact than you might initially think. The little things certainly add up, and it's nice to point out the things that people might not notice. We can start off with the more obvious one, which is playing the puck. Good passes and plays are what generate good pace in a game, and goalies are certainly included in this. At its simplest, you should get comfortable with reading the play, knowing when to come out and how to safely and effectively pass the puck or even fall back to net without playing the puck when a stray puck comes your way. To go into more detail, there is a flow chart that some of the community worked on, including Zoob and Sleepy with an I, that walks you through the basics of how to play the puck. The full chart is available in the Next Shift Discord, but I'll do a brief run through here and focus more on discussing the theory behind the chart, but I do recommend looking through that in detail if you get the chance. I personally like to break down the process into three main parts, being the reading the play and deciding if you're going for the puck, your approach to the puck and formulating your plan, and then the actual execution of the clear or pass itself. Before you even move, you should go through some quick checks in your head, such as if the puck is going on net or to the side of the net, if your teammate can get to the puck before you can, and if you have a safe play to make on the puck. And the quicker you get at making these decisions, the more opportunities you'll get and the more time you'll have to get your clear done.
Yeah, I need a better touch on that.
What follows the initial read of the play is going to be the approach, which has both mental and in-game elements. In-game, you want to make a controlled and reliable movement towards the puck in order to receive it properly and be able to send the puck accurately without wasting too much time. For me, this involves getting there early and slowing down before I touch the puck and getting a soft and controlled catch. It also helps to practice your movements to pick up the puck behind the net or in the corner, such as your dashes and this dash movement I do. To give a smooth and efficient movement so you have the most time possible to make the play. Mentally, around the same time that you're reading the play and also moving to the puck, you should be checking out the minimap and formulating a quick plan, such as if there's a safe pass on the boards or background behind your net, which are easy moves to prioritize making. If the puck is caught more in open ice and you see a teammate making a fast break, you can even try heaving the puck down ice towards them. But this is high risk and takes a little bit more practice. More than anything else, though, you're trying to make the clear away from your net safely, either by passing it directly to a teammate or sending the puck far out of your zone where an opponent can't catch it and send it back into your net before you can get back. Finally, we have the actual execution of the clear, which mostly just requires practice and some trial and error. The basic notes here are to determine if you can keep your puck on the ice, or if you need to elevate it to get it past somebody, as well as being comfortable in your accuracy and your efficiency, which again just takes practice and experience. Your goal is to make the puck easy for your team to get and hard for your opponents to get a hold of. Next up is your movement and body language in relation to your team. Your positioning affects both how your team and the opposing team play the game and move around the zone. Basic habits like wrapping around your net to follow a teammate, as well as pushing up with them in case they lose the puck, are great to establish to be a reliable resource for your team. In a game like Puck, the little things like this really do add up and make a notable impact with the same courses of events happening over and over again. This also goes hand in hand with your actual comms in-game, which includes both informing your teammates as well as being a stable emotional anchor for your team. Vibes are incredibly important, and as the person with the most downtime on your team, you become an incredibly important asset when it comes to the overall energy of the team. There's a delicate balance between being too distant or being too overbearing, but if you find the right spot and keep your head straight, it can really make all the difference in keeping your team locked in. As for communicating information, this splits up into two categories. The first being comms that pertain directly to you, such as pointing out open attackers, unguarded passes, or letting your D-man know who you're covering. Your chemistry with your defensive line is so essential. Beyond that, as someone who has the time to look at the map as well as the timer, you can also fill in some of the communication gaps when it comes to shouting out open passing options if someone has space to carry the puck, and especially communicating the amount of time left in the period. That last one is particularly expected of the goaltender on any team, so that the skaters can keep their play focused and dialed in, and they're not worried about just how much time is left. John D is a great example of a goaltender who has great communication, stays calm as that anchor. And I'll show here a few clips from an older match of his, but still very informative and just give kind of some insight to what goalies are saying throughout the flow of a game.
Drop the juice. Nice play.
Beautiful.
Meet up front. Up front,
Awesome.
vertical probably.
It's like the worst timing possible.
Up front. Space.
Oh, dude.
One of the last points, and one of the most important points I'll make here, is that the way you save and rebound the puck will massively change the flow and pace of the game. There is a vast difference between stopping a shot and having the puck go dead in the corner versus stopping a shot and directing the rebound to a teammate to keep the momentum going and catch the other team on the back foot and get a counterattack going. Obviously, the priority is always making the save, but try and spend more time thinking about where the puck goes when you make the save and what you can do to control that. I personally like to control the puck in front of myself in order to swipe the puck out to the side, where you will usually have a teammate turning up to make a play. Regardless of the decision that you make, you should make sure that your decisions are intentional. That is the key to consistently having a positive impact on games versus having some games where you feel amazing and others where you feel like nothing is going right and can't tell why. The last point that I'll go over in this video is that you should try Skater. It's great to provide more insight into how people move around the ice and how people are looking at goalies in particular when they make a shot or a pass. You don't have to do it often, but I really recommend playing a game here or there as Skater just to balance things out and keep yourself familiar with the game as a whole. Outside of that, there is so much more that goes on that I haven't really gone into detail about in this video, but I hope that it can serve as a jumping off point for thinking more intentionally about how you behave in the game and showing you different tools to have more impact than just being in the crease and stopping the puck when it gets to you, because there really is so much more than that.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.